Planty People, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be inspired by my impulsive personality. Because whenever I get it in my head that I need to do something, I need to do it now, not later. I'm not patient. I have to do things now whenever I get an idea because that's just the way that my brain works and processes. And it's just like I have to do it immediately. But I'm going to be going over to Target and getting a new prop box and going over to the Dollar Tree that is right next to it and hopefully getting some new little cups to put my props in. I'm very excited to get my props going because that means more giveaways, that means more trades, more selling opportunities. I'm just very excited to go ahead and get it started. I feel like I'm a little behind and that's why I'm trying to get it done today. And in the meantime, I'm going to show you some of my plants that are on my windowsill that don't get a whole lot of attention from you guys, and I wanted to show them off. So over here in this corner, we have this yellowing lime green pothos. He's doing okay. He got a little bit of yellowing from where I went to Tennessee, and he needed to be watered, but he's obviously doing pretty decent. This is my Calathea macuyana. Just got watered like 5 seconds ago. He's doing pretty good. I got this guy from Emily Jean's Plants over on YouTube. Go check her out. I have no idea what kind of begonia this is, but he's black like my soul, and he's just beautiful and perfect. This is my plant journey story coming like full circle. Excuse me. You're being real loud. Don't mind her. But anyway, this is my plant journey coming like full circle because these types of begonias were so difficult for me in the beginning to manage and take care of because they just needed to be watered more often. Plus I had them outside, which means they needed to be watered extra more often. So yes, he's doing really, really good. Right next to him is my begonia Breaking Bad. Now he has had his ups and his downs, but if you can see, there's tons of new growth coming in. He's finally acclimating to my house, and I'm finally watering him sufficiently because, yeah, I wasn't there for a minute, but he's doing good now because he's got tons of new growth, and I'm so excited to see him. I got a little cacti right here who gets knocked off from time to time, and this begonia is a really sad story. He's still alive because there's still some tiny little babies in there, but I forgot to water him one time, and literally all of the leaves fell off. So we're rehabbing and hoping for the best. Right next to him is my kind of really sad philodendron pedatum. He needs to be watered more, and I think he just needs a good chop and prop. I could prop some of him, put him in the box today. But yeah, he's definitely seen better days. He was really good and bushy, but I also think that it's due to not enough light from where we had our winter months. So I think he's going to be doing much better going forward. And this is a palm that Fabrizio really wanted and didn't take care of. Story of my life. This is my carnivorous plant. He's normally in my IKEA cabinet. However, he has broken out in spider mites. Love that. So he is kind of like by himself, isolating until we get the spider mites taken care of. I've already treated him one time. I'm gonna have to treat him again because I saw new spider mites on him. You see those little black red dots right there? Those are spider mites. And he's taking a beating from not being in the humidity that he was in because he's already starting to brown, and plus from the treatment as well. I'm using the Captain Jack's dead bug treatment on him, so I was so sad because he was doing so good in my cabinet and he was taking care of so many of the fungus gnats, and now there's fungus gnats galore. My other little palm, if you notice the palm theme right there and right here, this is also Fabrizio's. We got it in this handmade mug that I got from my friend on Instagram. I will link her right here for you guys to go and check her out. She is amazing. This is of Maggie. I just think it looks so spot on. It's so beautiful. But the plant also looks pretty good too.
I think it needs to be watered though, so don't judge. I don't know how to take care of palms. And right next to him, I have a dendrobium, which has finally stopped flowering. The flowers have fallen off, and I gave him a really good water the other day because he really needed it, and his leaves are starting to get a little bit too. So there's that, but I think he's okay for the most part. Excuse me, ma'am. What's with all the ruckus? And the last one that I have on my table is going to be my rabbitfoot fern. And this is in another pot that I got from Amber as well. This is of Sassy, very identical twins. I just love having these handmade pots. I think they're so cute. But yeah, here's the fern. I just watered him the other day too. Got his little feet poking out right there. And these two guys are not planted in these terracotta pots. These guys are still in their nursery pots, just inside of this pot. So yeah, I think he looks cool. Super fun. Okay, and the last part of my table is this Ripsalis that really needs to be watered. He does, wow, he really needs to be watered. This is embarrassing. I'm gonna have to pick him up and water him immediately because he never looks this bad. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Oh. And right next to him, I have a little baby cacti. I think he's doing okay. Don't ask me for cacti tips because I'm not very good at taking care of cacti. And right next to him is my queen, Hoya. And she is in putting out a ton of new white leaves, ma'am. I mean, they're beautiful, but they're not gonna help you survive and thrive. You need some chlorophyll, BB. But yeah, she's doing really well. I neglected her for a bit, but she has made a complete and utter turnaround, and I'm so excited. I also have a strand, which is this strand right here, of a prop that Emily gave me, and I just added her into my pot that I already had and made her much more full. And she's in Lucca. She's having a good time. Right next to her is my Hoya Curtisii, which I absolutely love and needs to be watered. Just got some plants to be watered today. Anyway, I got him from Lowe's, I do believe, and he's having a good time. I really love this plant. He's always growing for me. He's always having a good time. So yeah, now that we have that out of the way, let's go ahead and head over to Dollar General or Dollar Tree, whichever one, I can't remember. I think it's Dollar Tree and Target, and I'll show you guys if I pick up anything or not. I know I will definitely be picking up a prop box container of some sorts. So I'll show you guys. Okay, so just got out of Dollar Tree and they didn't have the containers that I was specifically looking for, but I got a few other things that I wasn't expecting to get. I got some plant labels. They were 10 pieces for $1. I got 3 of them. And I got a hair scrunchie that feels super soft and nice. And something that I always am losing and running out of, bobby pins. So even though I didn't get exactly what I wanted, I got a few things that I kind of needed and wanted. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop on over to Target, which is right here in the exact same parking lot. So I'm gonna go over there really quick and I guess get some of the little cups that I wasn't really wanting, but it'll work. I really wanted if you've seen like Botanicas, they have like the cups that are about this size and they're really skinny. I really wanted those because that would really maximize the area. Instead, I'm gonna get ones that are probably like a little bit more wide, but it'll be okay. Okay, so I've spent way longer out and about than I intended to. But I went to Target and I got a few things, and I also went into Marshall's really quick to see if they had any plant stands, because I've really been looking for one for my Monstera that I have on my desk, and I don't really like it on my desk because there's no space with it on there. I would really love to have a plant stand, but I have in my mind like a certain dollar amount that I'm willing to spend on things sometimes, and in my mind I'm not willing to spend anything over $20. And Marshall's had like
everything was $49 and up, and I'm just not gonna pay for it, and it is what it is. So let me go ahead and show you guys a little bit of a haul what I got from Target and Marshall's. Okay, so first things first is I got this really nice big bin with a lid right over there, and then I got these little cups that I'm going to be using for my propagations. I really prefer to use clear cups over plastic non-clear cups just because I love to see growth. I love to see if something's doing bad or good. I just really love checking up on those roots. What else did I get in here? I got a bra. Woohoo! A nice white bra because I didn't have one for some reason. And I got this really comfy camo shirt that feels so good and soft. It's kind of thin, but it was only $10. I got some beer for when I play Fortnite with my brother, and I got some of the best things in the world. These are honey barbecue boneless chicken bites. Do not come for me for them being boneless. I hate bone-in like buffalo. I hate those. I'd rather just like get straight to the point and eat the chicken. And I also came across this, and I thought it was super interesting. I'm gonna make it tonight with my boyfriend. Also, don't pay attention to my nails. I work really hard, and literally I paint them one day and the very next day they're all chipped off, so whatever. Anyway, I found this, and if you love Indian food and you love tikka masala, I think that this will be a good thing to try. I don't know how it's gonna turn out, but I'll let you guys know later on. Just needs a few things. Have some chicken and some yogurt and some of my favorite chips for like salsa, and this is the thin and crispy cantina. You have to get thin and crispy because that's where it's at. And I also got a shirt from Marshall's. I think it's super cute. I've been looking for something just like this. It's really hard to show you guys with one hand. That's what it looks like. I think it looks so cute. It was $15, and yeah, so that's what I got. Hey Planty people, things may have gotten a little bit wild and out of control since I last spoke to you guys, because I went around my house and started cutting like everything. Nothing was safe, and I've got a lot of cuttings already spread out around me. I went ahead and labeled most of everything, and I got all the hard work out of the way so that I didn't bore you guys to tears. And I'm sorry I'm like hunched down like this. I just don't know how to angle my camera without having to like move it 800,000 times. So we're just gonna leave it as it is. I went ahead and put some perlite on the bottom of the prop box, and I filled it with some water, not like completely full, but this isn't really even to prop the plants in. I just really wanted to use it for humidity, and I had a big bag of perlite just sitting around because I wanted to try and use perlite going forward to, I don't know, experiment with some plants, and I had a plant fail and then I just never used it again. So I'm gonna go ahead and start potting up some of my plants that I have already cut for you guys and labeled, and talk to you guys about each and every one of them. Yeah. This could be fun. Okay, so I've got my little baby cups, and I'm going to put in some already pre-moistened sphagnum moss into the babies and make sure I get all of the moisture out, because we want them to be moist but not like drenched. And this first one is going to be my cute little baby Philodendron Splendid. Now, whenever you look at this guy, you may think that it doesn't look very healthy, but it's actually just this leaf right here is the main leaf, and this is the newest leaf. This leaf was getting a lot of sun and it wasn't turning green. So I'm going to put it in here, propagate it, and it'll get a lot less sun. I mean, it'll still get a good amount of sun, but nowhere near the amount that it was getting, because the amount that he was getting was too much. All right, and there you have it. Look how cute it is. Don't judge my handwriting. I was one of those kids in school that did not take pride in their handwriting. I took pride in writing as quickly and as fast as I could, because I was that person that whenever your teacher was like, here's your vocab words, look in the back of the book and get all the definitions, I would pride myself in being the very first one done. So that's why my handwriting looks so bad. Anyway, we got our first one done. He looks so cute, and I'm gonna stick him right here. Not that you guys can see it, but I'll show you guys at the end what it looks like. I'm going to go ahead and pot up my little Hoya obovata next. I didn't really want to take a cutting of this guy. However, the mother plant that I have of it was not producing any type of new growth, and it's been almost a year. And so I thought maybe a good little chop would do it some good and get that mother plant up and running again. I just think that that looks so cute. Yay! So it's funny how I'm looking around whenever I made all my cuttings. It was really funny to me how many Hoyas I had cut. I mean, my name is Heather Hoyas and all, but I haven't really been purchasing a lot of Hoyas lately. And I was really surprised at just how many I had and just how many had grown really, really good and well enough to have a good cut taken from them. I also used liquid dirt mixed with water to soak the sphagnum moss in. I am not sponsored or have a code or anything like that with liquid dirt, so this is just all me. I just enjoy it, so. Now this little Hoya is called Hoya majulidii, ? That's how it is. Now whenever I was really getting into Hoya, like really hard and heavy, I didn't really care about what kind of Hoya it was. Like I wasn't looking for the most veiny or the most striking or anything like that. I was just looking for Hoya in general, and that was before the big plant boom of 2020, and I scored quite a bit of Hoyas that way. I think it was also right before everybody really started getting into Hoya in general. I think I started getting into Hoya while everybody else for the most part was still into philodendron. I think I lucked out on that part as well. Now, my goal with these plants is to not just give out plants that are like 1 or 2 leaves or barely a cutting at all. I really want to give people a chance to get a full pot of a Hoya. Now, some of these that I have, I wasn't able to take the biggest cutting of because I didn't have a whole lot to cut from, and that's why you're gonna see a small cutting. But for the most part, I really wanted everybody to have the opportunity to get a nice full plant if possible. All right, and this is Hoya dolicho sparte. It's got 1 yellowing leaf, but for the most part, it's doing pretty good. That's how you spell it. Dolicho sparte. Are people even into Hoya obscura anymore? Whenever I was getting into Hoya, like that was the it Hoya for me. Like that was a Hoya that I wanted so badly to have. It took me forever before I finally got it. But whenever I finally got it, I feel like everybody had already moved on to other things that are, I mean, just as cool, but it seemed like, I feel like a lot of people forgot all about Hoya obscura, but I didn't. Oh, this doesn't look like the best cutting because it's laying like that, but it is really, really pretty. I love those veins. I think they look cute. That is Hoya obscura. All right, next I've got a Hoya caudata. I think I cut it from the wrong spot, so that's unfortunate. I cut it so that there could be more plant growth, so we could have more vines and whatnot. But I think I cut it from the wrong end, so I'm gonna have to just kind of work with it a little bit. I'm gonna put 3 strands in here. so that whoever gets this guy will have a really, really nice full pot of Hoya caudata. Oh, look how cute he is. Now, if you're wondering, like Heather, those Hoyas and those plants are great and all, but how do I get them? Well, usually whenever I am selling plants, I usually sell them over on Plant Me Ashley's Discord. So that's kind of my favorite way to sell them because I really like the community that's over there, and there's a lot of people that I can talk to that would, you know, even if I was planning on selling it, I could also trade if somebody has a really good trade opportunity for me. But otherwise, I might sell them on my Instagram feed. It just depends. For the most part, I'm gonna sell over on Plant Me Ashley's Discord just because I really, really like it there, and I feel really comfortable and happy with the people who are there. Oh my goodness, so we finally got, oh, I didn't put a name tag on this. We finally got everything potted and up and going. It is very, very cramped in here. I thought that I would have plenty of room for everything, but it turns out that I didn't, but we're just gonna make it work. I think it'll be a-okay. So I spared you guys a few moments of your time, and I went ahead and did the rest off camera. I have some squamiferum, some Hoya lacunosus snowcaps. I have several of those because I sold them last year and they did really, really well, so I figured I would get some more together. Hoya compacta, Hoya croniana, just a species of begonia that I don't know, Albo syngonium, albos. Yeah, that's pretty much all that you guys didn't see me package up or pot up essentially. And not all of these are going to be straight up for sales. Like this philodendron splendid will be in a giveaway at some point, and who knows, I might do some squamiferum giveaway as well. You guys would just have to follow me over on Instagram at Heather Hoyas, because I have tried to do giveaways before on my YouTube channel and they just haven't really worked out in the past, so I'd rather just do it on Instagram where it has always worked out. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the video and kind of the vlogginess style of the whole thing. Let me know down below what you guys are currently propagating, or if there's anything that I propped that you guys are really, really interested in, because I'm super duper excited. Okay guys, I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.